This is a question that appears at the end of the examination paper, and it's one that usually people can get the first few marks very easily, and in fact the second set of marks are normally accessible if you think through in a logical manner. First of all, this vector question wants you to write down A to B in terms of A and B. So you've got to describe how to get from this point here A to this point here B, and you can only use these vectors. Well, I can clearly see that if I went the wrong way around this vector and then the right way down this vector, I would still get from A to B. So in terms of writing that down, I've got to get from A to O, which is minus 2A, and then from O to B, which is going to be plus 3B. Have a go at part A on this one, and then have a go at part B, or just watch for the answer. Pause now. Okay, so to get from A to B, and that's what that notation means here, I would have to go down here and up here. Notice I can't go up there because it hasn't got a vector on it at the moment. So I'll have to do minus A and plus B. Minus A plus B. Now, because I've worked that out in terms of vector notation, I can actually now label this side as minus A plus B. Okay. Point P is on AB such that A to P to B is in the ratio 3 to 1. Well, as there are 4 parts of this ratio, I know that this part is 3/4 and this part must be 1/4. And that's because there were 4 parts of the ratio, and the A to P, this part here, is 3 and this part is worth 1. So 3 out of the 4 and 1 out of the 4. The question says find O to P. So to get from O to P, I can either go up here and then down, or I can go along here and then up. Now, because part A has already asked me to work out how to get from A to B, and just for the point notation here, I'm going to just put that arrowhead on. Because we go from A to B in part A, let's carry on going that way up for part B. So I'm going to go from O to A and from A to P. And in fact, I'm going to write that down to get my first mark. I'm going to go O to A and then A to P. Now that's my official route. Now let's write it down in terms of vectors. Well, O to A is an A, and A to P, well, this is going to be 3/4 of the vector I found in part A. It's 3/4 of the journey from A to B. For the final mark, it's just a matter of simplifying that vector, which, if I multiply that bracket out, gives me A minus 3/4 of A plus 3/4 of B, which simplifies to give me 1/4 A plus 3/4 B. And that is now in its simplest form.